Now we would like to welcome our MP, Jackson Taylor. We're really thankful that you show your kindness and love to our traditional festival, KHUADO Fort. So, as we would like to pay you respect and thanks, we would like to give this one. This is you can see the judge here wearing this one. This is a very important, one of the best thing that we give to our elders, when we pay respect, something like that. So we would like to show our love to you. Thank you so much. The stage is yours.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much, and a fantastic performance by Waipi, I believe, the young little Waipi. That was round of applause for the young little lady. My name is, and apologies, I've only got English this evening, so I do apologise. I'm going to be as slow as possible because I do speak really fast. So my name is Jackson Taylor, and I'm one of the state members of Parliament in the Andrews Labor government that represents the state district of Bayswater in the outer eastern suburbs. And as I understand it, a large part of the proud Zomi community comes from suburbs like Ringwood and Mooroolbark and Croydon. Absolutely, and that's just on the doorstep of my area. So it's so wonderful to be here tonight, and I just want to start by acknowledging the traditional owners of the land upon which we meet tonight, and pay my respects and our respects to the elders past, present and emerging. Can I also just thank David Coopson, the Secretary of the Zomi Youth Association, for having me here tonight. Round of applause, wonderful job David's done. Navigating the diary of a Member of Parliament is no easy feat. So thank you to all the executives, but most importantly, thank you to all of you for being here tonight. Thank you to all the ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, everyone here from your community. It's so wonderful to join you here tonight. Now, famous last words, as a politician, I will try and not speak for too long, but don't hold me to that because it's probably likely not to happen. So I will make it as interesting as possible. Trying, can't guarantee you anything, but I'm a little bit disappointed I wasn't involved in the beauty pageant. I've been assured that next year I showed my catwalk skills and I believed I could do some fine things up there, some very fine things. But I'll start with some good news first. Some time ago, I emailed David to let him know that the Victorian government, the government that I'm a part of, the Andrews Labor government, has obviously provided a grant for this event tonight, and received from the government $790 tonight from the government. So that's pretty fantastic. And also, so when I obviously got in touch with David and the Youth Association, I learned a bit about what the Youth Association do. And being someone who's, anyone guess how old I am? This is a date 30. Is it a receding hairline? 35. Oh, you're going to make me cry. Did someone say 27? Spot on. Nailed it. 27. So it's wonderful to be here with the Zomi Youth Association because I am the second youngest Member of Parliament in the entirety of Victoria. So that's kind of exciting. I got beat for the youngest. That's okay. That's cool. It's okay to be second. And it's fantastic to learn that the Youth Association promotes Zomi culture, which is so important. Promotes, as we've seen, some of the rising talents amongst the Zomi community, increases social cohesion, integration, as well as supporting the migrant communities right across Victoria and helping to understand Australian culture. As well as important things like empowering women and also looking after mental and physical health and well-being. So it's so important to have organisations like yours because the work that you do amongst our communities, especially with that cultural understanding, is so important not just to your community but to the Victorian and the Australian communities, and we certainly thank you for it. So I am really, really pleased to be here tonight to say a few words, although I'll throw that one out the door. It's not a few anymore, is it? And to learn... Laughing at your own jokes is never good. Anyways. and to learn what I can about harvest and this fantastic long celebration, a wonderful celebration. And I obviously, the KHUADO Festival is a celebration of harvest, Thanksgiving, and a New Year celebration. And this festival has indeed an important history and is obviously an integral part of Zomi life. It's great to see the traditions and the culture of the Zomi people and seen it here celebrated and continued on for many, many years right here in Victoria. And I'm so proud to be here sharing it with you. So it's fantastic to be able to learn and see some of the different intricacies of your culture and to learn further about this festival tonight from so many of you. Although I'm a little upset I didn't get to be involved in the soccer game today, I would have loved to have been there. If you'd seen my skills, you would not have loved me to have been there. I'm more of a football fan myself. Any Richmond supporters out there? Go the Tigers. Oh, we're from Tigerland. I'm going to the game tomorrow. It's going to be great. So now I grew up in Dandenong. Everyone know what Dandenong is? Yeah. So Dandenong is, in my humble opinion, the home of multiculturalism. One of the homes of multiculturalism in Dandenong. In Victoria. And I went to Dandenong Primary School and Dandenong High School. And at Dandy High we had some 100 plus languages spoken at that school. One of the most culturally diverse in the country. And I believe that is a big part of who I am today. Being welcoming, being inclusive, and understanding people from all walks of life. Because multiculturalism is so absolutely important to who we are as Victorians and who we are as Australians. And there are so many deep and ingrained benefits to multiculturalism. And just to name a few, the economic contribution that we have seen migrants and people from all walks of life coming here from all different countries and backgrounds, the benefit that you've made to our great state and this nation is extremely hard to measure, but we know so deeply important. Social. We talk about this country being so diverse. It is vibrant, it's inclusive, and in addition I would argue that we are the most of all of those things right here in the world and right here in Victoria because of communities like yours. And I would argue we are the most welcoming and the most successful multicultural community across the world. And I, for one, as I know you all are so absolutely proud of it, and so you should be, and so I should be as well. And we are all of those things, not just because of us, but because of you as well. And for all those who will come after you, it just simply would not be Australia without communities like yours. And we rely on you to be able to continue to define who we are as Australians. Also, we are all very lucky to live in a place where we enjoy friendships with people from many countries and that we embrace all cultures. Moreover, that we are a nation that proudly embraces and shares your celebrations like this evening, right here, that I am proud to be a part of. And I'm so proud that the Andrews Labor government continues to support multicultural communities to continue their valuable work in our community and ensures your community is able to continue to thrive and grow, whether it's here in the eastern suburbs or in Adelaide, or right across this great country. And it's about promoting and celebrating and sharing culture is a key objective for this Victorian government. And our government wants to make sure that every single Victorian, young and old, of all walks and lives, are able to celebrate their culture with pride and practice their traditions in peace, including through events such as this one, because that is so critically important to who you are as a community and as a people. And it's important to me as well. And this is enshrined within, I know this is the government speak, this is the government lines, but it is really important, and it is enshrined in the Victorian government's multicultural policy statement and its supporting campaign, Victorian, and I'm proud of it. And I'm proud of being extremely staunchly in favour of multiculturalism and being here tonight to celebrate this wonderful event for you. So once again, I would really like to thank the Zomi Youth Association and David for you all having me here tonight and for putting up with listening for me for probably more than my allocated speech time. So thank you so much. And in the tradition of all young people, I'm going to walk over here and get a selfie. And I'm going to try and get as many of you as possible. And if you follow my page, Jackson Taylor MP, I am shameless, I like the social media plugs. So once again, Jackson Taylor MP, I would love for you to like the photo and share it out to your entire community. So thank you for having me, have a great night. Ready, everyone smiling? Thank you, have a great festival, thank you very much.